Over the last few days, I've taken a break from renovating the barn workshop to knock back some brush around the garden. Most of the waste has been shredded to make mulch for the flower beds, and the larger sticks and logs will be kept for the wood burner but will not be burnt for 2 or 3 years. A couple of years ago, I ripped up a decking in the garden to make way for the new terrace. I dumped the materials in a corner of the garden and they have been slowly rotting away. And it's been annoying me for a while, so because I need somewhere to keep this year's harvest of logs and this timber to pick through, I thought I would see whether I could be creative and come up with a small log store that I could place in the garden as an architectural feature. Now this project is not going to be high quality joinery. It's enjoying a sunny autumnal afternoon in the garden and trying to save some old timber from the bonfire. In amongst this pile of timber are some 4-inch decking boards, some 1x4 oak and some 3x3 tannalised timber. So it's just a case of choosing the prime cuts from this pile and discarding the parts that are rotten or are too damaged to be used further. The first thing I needed to do was make a base, and for this I used 3 pieces of 3x3 and 2 pieces of the 1x4 oak. I'm making this base 16 inch wide because that is the maximum log size I can store and get in my wood burner. In essence, I've made a pallet. The next thing I needed was 3 uprights to support some kind of roof. So I turned again to the remaining parts of the 3x3 timber. On top of these posts I cut a 22.5 degree cut. Now anyone who's watched this channel for a while will know I'm partial to a gusset. A timber gusset, I mean. And here I'm cutting 6 to fix the posts to the base. For the stretcher that will support the roof, I'm using another piece of 3x3 which needs de-screwing first. And then the 3x3 is just screwed on at a jaunty angle with 4-inch wood screws. And then I turn the whole thing on its side to insert 3 more wood screws into the bottom posts. For the roof, I'm using the best pieces of the 4-inch decking boards. These are cut to 18 inch in length using the length stop on my little Evolution saw stand. This saw and the 8-amp battery is doing a great job cutting through all this timber. These decking boards are just screwed through to the stretcher rail in an overlapping fashion, a little bit like timber shingles. And now it's just a case of preparing the ground where this will go. This one is going to be situated near the compost bins. I was quite surprised how heavy this construction is. Before filling with logs, I shimmed it level with a couple of pieces of offcut and then started to fill it with my logs and sticks. I think I've got enough timber to make another one or maybe two of these, and I think they'll look quite nice dotted around the garden. And I am sure you will agree it's a lot better than throwing this timber on the bonfire. This project took me around about 90 minutes to make, and that includes filming, which always slows the process down. So now I've got a template in my mind, I should think the other two will be much quicker. Oh, and my wife has already nicknamed this construction the Grand Marigold Bug Hotel. I will see you again next week, where I will be updating you on the inside of the barn build.